What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard with another Division 2 video. Today is Monday, February 22nd, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. In today's video, my friends, I'd like to take some time and talk about what's going on in the game. And as we all know at this point, there really isn't any new information that the game has given us. However, today I wanted to take some time and go over some of the questions that you've sent me over the past few weeks. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you happen to enjoy this or find it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really helps us out. So as I start today's video off, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your amazing support. Last night at some point, we cracked 10,000 subscribers. This is the original game that I started doing content for. You guys have built my channel, and I cannot thank you enough. Most of you know by now that my goal in creating this channel is to really just make a place, a toxic-free gaming environment where people work together, and my friends, we've done just that, and I cannot wait to show you what the future holds. There are going to be so many great games and things we're going to be covering here, and I can't wait for you to be a part of it. And actually, one thing I'd like to mention as we move on is earlier this morning I put out a video for Outriders. Now, I will leave a link in the description down below, and it's totally up to you if you want to watch the thing or not. However, I strongly suggest that you download the demo. Now, first and foremost, to be clear, I am not getting paid by Outriders. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. However, it's a looter-shooter game, third-person, PvE. The thing looks amazing, and not only that, the demo is free no matter what on all platforms, and it runs until the actual game launches. Having said that, my friends, let's now get into talking about the Division 2, and the way I see it is this. If you're here at this channel, or any channel that puts out content for the Division 2, you know where the game is right now, so you know we're going to be in a holding pattern for a little bit. Now, the Division has mentioned that we will not need to wait too long in order to find out what some of that content may be or when it's going to be actually launched. However, my recommendation is this. If you love playing this game like I do, keep playing it. If you're burnt out, totally take a break until we get more info. So the first thing I want to talk about today is why did the game add such a long extension to the season? I mean, basically at this point, we have about 3.5 months until the season ends, so many of you are wondering why would the game do that? And in my opinion, the reason is this. What they just did with the whole media blitz, not even a media blitz, whatever you want to call it, they did the whole Resident Evil thing, and then they announced the fact that they were going to continue making content for this game. They need to now actually make that content into a reality. Therefore, in my opinion, over the next 3 months, they are going to be just locking this game down with details. They're going to be dealing with certain bugs, certain issues that we've been having for a while. You guys have heard me say I really think last year was a complete and total anomaly. Having to work from home cannot make things easy, and I know a lot of games in the industry really suffered because of it. That brings me to the next question a lot of you are asking is when do we think we will actually hear something from the game in regards to just substantial information? When is the next state of the game going to be, and when will they let us know just an idea of what's actually happening? So first of all, we're not going to need to wait 3.5 months to get some information on the game, because the game can't do that, because the entire point of bringing new content to the game is not only about keeping players there, but it's bringing a whole new base of players to the game itself. Now, the good news is recently, and I've been saying this for the past 2 or 3 weeks, there have been a lot of new players to the game. I would say I get about 100 messages a week from new players asking, how do I do this? How do you farm for this? All of these different questions, and that's a really good thing that new players are showing up. Moving on, my friends, I'd like to talk about all of the leaks and information that I know we are going to see between now and when the game actually launches whatever new content they're bringing. And in my opinion, anything you see online at this point, make sure you take it with a grain of salt. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up now is over the last day, somebody put a post up on Reddit, and they were talking about the fact that they had information in regards to leaks for Year 3, and they went into things about a survival type mode and new story modes and a bunch of other stuff. That Reddit post has since been deleted from Reddit itself, and that's for one of two reasons in my opinion. Either A, it was very accurate and they wanted to get the stuff out of there before more people saw it, or B, it's just completely a hot mess and they didn't want people completely misled. Either way, my friends, one thing I want to make sure I never do at this channel is give you any misinformation, so as soon as I have something concrete to pass along to you in regards to any new content or things we can look forward to, promise I will do so. Finally, my friends, a lot of you have reached out asking what am I going to be doing in this game between now and the launch of any new content, and to be honest with you, it's the same thing I've been doing, just farming for new gear. There are so many different builds I want to maximize, and you guys know recently I've been talking about how much I love the variants on things we can make. For those of you that were wondering what is my schedule going to be like in regards to putting out content for the Division, at this point I'll be doing a news video on Monday, a weekly update, talking about vendor resets, stuff like that every Tuesday, and then every Friday I'll be doing a build video highlighting some of my favorite builds in the game right now. All of you should know by now that one of my main goals at this channel is to help you out in any way I can in regards to gameplay or problems that you're having in the game itself, so please make sure you leave anything you need down below and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. And actually, one more thing before I forget, I wanted to bring up the fact that we did hear online the other day that Hamish is no longer going to be a part of State of the Game. However, that does not mean State of the Game is canceled completely. They will be bringing someone else on to take his place. Now, at this point, we don't know who that will be or when that will take place, but one thing I want to make sure I remind you of is that the State of the Game can only talk about things that are cleared by Massive, so a lot of the times when they go silent or they don't bring up a lot, that is the reason why. On that note, my friends, I'm going to wrap this video up. Once again, I want to thank you all for your amazing support. I cannot believe we hit this milestone as quickly as we did, and I promise you we're just getting started. There's going to be a ton of great content on the channel. No matter what, you guys know, and I've said this pretty much forever, is that I will always make videos for this game. I love this game so much. More importantly, I love this community, so as long as you guys are interested in seeing these videos, I promise to continue to make them. As I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, you can hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of what we're doing. If you enjoyed this, you can hit that like button as well. But most importantly, as always, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.